Welcome back to The Basics. Poppy, you already seen the title. You seen the thumbnail, man. We have transferred from UAB to Notre Dame. And before we even get into the gameplay, brother, I got to show y'all what the team looking like, man. Check out the speed. Come on, check out the acceleration. And then we get into our offensive linemen. They got their blocking skills up, which means we need to go ahead and get into the season because I'm excited for it, brother. I hope you're excited for it. It's a beautiful Saturday. Why not bring y'all some college football, man? We got March Madness going on. Tell me if your bracket has been messed up and if it's been messed up for weeks. Now, the defense scored. We kicked the field goal on our previous drive. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, Poppy, I'm showing y'all highlights. You know what I mean? So if you see them interceptions up there, no, you didn't. But don't worry, I'm going to show you guys all of the stats at the end of the season as well. But y'all see we driving it, man. We getting it going. 3rd and 8, we convert. It's the second quarter. 2-minute warning coming up. I hike it right before that. The blitz, they in man, and that is the worst thing that they can be in, especially when y'all see the speed on a player that don't even have star development, but cuz it's got 90-something speed, and y'all know I had to turn that speed threshold down because I'm not about to be holed by Heisman. Listen, if you not turning down your speed threshold and you getting holed by Heisman, that's on you, Poppy. That's what you want. You got a kink for that. Like that's what you want, and I'm not shaming you. But it's 17-7. We got 33 seconds left before halftime. A little clock management. We only got one timeout left. We trying to get this ball up the field for a touchdown, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully for a touchdown. Right there we get a first down, so the clock does stop, but we go ahead and take that timeout. We got 11 seconds left at the 4-yard line. They in man. I wait to the last second to throw that rock, and I'm good for it. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 touchdowns already, only 125 passing yards, but look at the score. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a game manager right there, waiting for my tight end to get to the open space, and we deliver a shot right here. We will be using our feet a little bit more this season, right there, adjusting the path, getting a first down. And y'all got to understand, bruh, we playing for a reason. You know what I'm saying? This could be the season that we potentially go to the league. 3rd and inches right there. Cuz did not have to hit me that hard. Send him to Iran because I just ran for a touchdown. Like, stop playing with me. You know what I mean? Kentavius Thompson getting into that end zone. I know my mama watching on the TV, but fast forward, we do win the game. You see that one pick up there? No, you didn't. 31-15 is the final score. Like, that's y'all problem. That's the problem right there. Y'all be trying to focus on the negative, but let's talk about 83% completion rate. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about the positive. Stop being such a negative Nancy. Right here, using my toes again against Pittsburgh. It's the 3rd quarter. We've been going 3 and out a lot. As you can tell from the score, it's 3-0. We are the number 3 team in the nation at the moment. And of course we want to get better. You know what I mean? Of course we want to get better. Needed a first down right there. We got it. But now we back in a 3rd down position. I don't know what I'm looking at the moment. Okay, I'm looking at a fast wide out. That's what I'm looking at. He scoots up the field. And now I'm looking like the 5-star QB I was supposed to be. You know what I mean? 93 passing yards. Getting a touchdown right here. And it's paying off, bruh. It's looking like Notre Dame. Hold on, he getting freaky, coach. Because why we out here twerking? But we put up some points late in the game and then turn right back around. I believe giving it to the same guy, but unfortunately he runs out of gas. Down at the 2-yard line. We got 188 passing yards. Mind you, this is only the 2nd game of the season, and we out here looking delicious. You know what I mean? We out here looking good. I'm really just trying to keep my interceptions down, and I know it's inevitable. Like, when you playing on Heisman, it's inevitable, Poppy. But right here, I'm diving in that coach. Trying to get me some touchdowns with my toes. You understand me, you freaky frogs? Kentavius. Your mama watching you, boy. And we gonna make her proud, I promise. You know what I mean? We might not walk out of here with a degree, but we're going to walk out with a degree of something. You know what I mean? It could be a degree of money. You know what I mean? Like, stop playing with him. But we come back, and they offer me a 6-week contract, 2 energy up front for 3 skill points. I'm always going to take anything that's giving me skill points because we need to develop, bro. Like, I don't have the greatest skill point getting methods for being a QB because I'm just trash at QB. Like, y'all understand that by now. But we got our first home game. Mom's is in the building. I had to fly her out for a special occasion, so you gotta say her name with me. Mom! And you know what I mean? We gotta lock in, Poppy. Like, don't be calling her name for nothing. We have moved up to the number 2 spot. We're going up against, God damn, we're going up against the number 10 Texas team. But on the first drive right here, stop playing with me. The option goes all the way for the touchdown, and it's not looking good. But speaking of things not looking good, it's 13-3 currently. We try the option play again. My boy does not pick up the ball. It was a bad pitch from Kentavius. And unfortunately, I got an interception and a fumble 6 on my name. But luckily, we do win the game, 10-16. Tough win right there. A little clock managed me at the end. But we get 12-week contract, 6 skill points, and +3 acceleration. That's permanent. You know I'm taking that, especially after a game like that where I didn't even throw for over 100 yards for real. And I had 2 turnovers, right? I needed those 6 skill points. That was very clutch. But we got Arkansas. We are the number 1 team in the nation at this point, and I am not trying to lose to Arkansas. No. Especially after we just got that number 1 spot. No, sir. 5 rushes, 54 yards on the feet, 42 in the air, and we're going to go right back with it on 2nd down, 5 yards out. Kentavius with the touchdown. And this is what we love to see, man. When that offensive line provides this, we can start using our feet more. And when the coach is calling plays that make sense, then it's definitely going to make sense. Now, you see we done racked up 1 pick. It is 10-10 right now. 4th quarter, the clock is just running. We're taking our time. I'm finding open men. Like, I'm sitting in that pocket. Kentavius is looking real comfortable right now. From the 10-yard line, 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. I'm really just trying to focus on getting a first down. But, of course, coach calls that read option. Everybody picks up their blocks. Kentavius walks into the end zone. And this is what you like to see from your junior quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, we've been 5 stars. Unfortunately, we couldn't show all of them stars in UAB. You know, we got ranked a couple of times, but nothing really came of it. And right now, we were just started. We just set up, bro. 71% completion, 157 in the air, 2 picks, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. You know, the picks are going to come. You know what I mean? Like, the picks are going to be there, especially when I'm throwing passes like that. Now, mind you, we're going up against FCS Southeast. If this was any other top 25 team, that would have been picked off for sure. Like, that would have been picked off as well. I'm just playing real reckless. You know what I mean? I'm just playing very reckless. We at the 5-yard line, calling up read option. Luckily, these guys are not fast or strong enough to stop Kentavius. And we get our first score. And, yeah, the stats are still not looking good. Defense scored, so we are back on the field now. Time running down in the 2nd. I'm looking for somebody to get open. Luckily, he holds on to that rock. 3rd and 4, we right back at it. I see a lot of people open hindsight, but luckily I got it to my tight end for the first down. Little plie, you know what I mean? Rolling out to my right, and I don't know how this happened because I ain't even tell him to run like that, but he did at the right time, which is why he got to start under his feet, and he twerking. Why are we so freaky in Notre Dame? What is going on with these Irishmen? Nevertheless, we are back here in the 3rd quarter, and our running back is something that folks got to deal with. And, yeah, like, I just got a lot of playmakers around me. which is I'm not used to. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from UAB. I'm a long way away from the crib. But we get the dub over FCS Southeast, of course. But now we got the number 3 team in the nation in Miami. And these boys came to play, man. You could tell by the way they hitting folks. You know what I mean? That they came to play. I'm picking up the first down with my toes. Getting back to 0. And, yeah, I had plenty of people open. I was just sitting in the pocket. I don't know how Cuz got tackled right there. That should have been a touchdown, but it's okay. Because we just inching closer and closer, 15 yards out. They in man. And that, again, that's the worst thing that they can be in because they not doubling Cuz. And Cuz is really going crazy this season, man. He don't have no star under his toes, but Cuz be doing his thing right here, making adjustments. I need a dump down. And luckily I did because, again, like, they just can't guard. And this feels so refreshing to be on a team going against a number 3 team in the nation who's undefeated just like us. And we are still beating them off the line and all of that. Right there, making a smart read, getting a first down. We don't really need to score here, but I just know in the back of my mind that Heisman, they going to make Miami score if we don't, right? Call an option here. Read it good. Get to the outside. I got to dive in that thing for the touchdown. Getting us a nice little push. You know what I mean? And it's not for the pushing. My mama here, man. Stop playing with me. But we go up 20-3, and we actually win 21-11. I probably had a pick somewhere in there. Actually, I did it. Okay, but only 90 passing yards, 59% completion rate. It wasn't the best performance as QB goes. You know what I mean? Like, because when you think of QB, you think of passing, but I got to get it how I live. You know what I mean? And this is what I want to show the NFL scouts. Like, I might not be the greatest passer. I might not be the greatest decision maker, but 9 times out of 10, we going to run right here, getting the rock off just in the right time. My boy is fighting to the end zone. Like I said, that running back, he's going to the league as well. That man, he really made the season easy for me because they really locked down and focused on him, especially during these read options because he's a star. And I give him his touches, you know what I mean? Whether that be in the air or on the ground. I'm going to make sure he get fed. And just having so many weapons on the team, and I'm probably just going to keep saying this. I ain't going to lie, gang. Having so many weapons on this team, an offensive line that can let me sit in the pocket for 5-6 seconds, that's amazing, right? 52 yards in the air right there, just adjusting my eyes to who was actually open. Moving ahead from the 40-yard line. And, yeah, I'm just I'm dunked down shawty, bro. How can I say it? I'm dunked down shawty. We got the RPO right here, though. You know, the RPO for the girls. And we played it perfect. We played it perfect. And beggars can't be choosy. I'm not going to be greedy. It would have been nice if he would have broke that tackle, but it is what it is because he gets open yet again for the touchdown. And we just making QB look real easy. Now, I do get a little crazy and start throwing picks, and I don't have to because, as you can see, I threw one, but we still got an A- teammate grade right there, getting back to the block, floating that bitch up. And he was double teamed, mind you. Just freaked somebody out. That's our running back, by the way. That's the running back right away. They double teamed the running back. Crazy. Should have got it to the running back right there. Ended up getting to the tight end. And we just moving the ball down the field. I'm not being too anxious, not being too crazy. Usually when you throw a pick, you know what I mean, that craziness takes a lot out of you, bro. It calms you down. It's almost like a heat check. You know what I mean? And I be having a little bit too many of those right there. What a pass. What a broken tackle. My tight ends were crazy too. Like him right there, he got a star on his toes, big dog. And then number 80, my other tight end, he ain't got no star, but he's like that as well. And we end up winning another game. The undefeated season continues. And we just stomping through folks. We got Stanford right now. The option play, I'm going to keep it because there's no reason to toss it. But I'm going to get to that sideline just in case I lose it. You understand me? Just reading what I need to read. Getting it to my tight end because I know he's going to stand strong. and catch that mug. You know what I mean? 5 yards out. I have a lot of people open. Like a lot of people open. But I get it to number 85, man. Cuz has been holding me down for a long time. And I give him a lot of CTE rocks. And right here, just getting the first down. And they trying to kill me, man. They trying to kill me, man. But hold this. Hold this read option. You went for it, stupid. And they ran. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute, Kentavius. What are you doing, Poppy? Crazy flip right there. And I'm looking like Mikael Victor. You know what I mean? But we got a 7-point lead. Another successful move, ref. Block something. Another successful read option. I see something I like. You know what I'm saying? They can't guard everybody. And they don't. Like that. Both of those receivers on the right side of the field was open. Hindsight, mind you. Hindsight. The circle was open too, but we dust the Cardinals as we should. Shout out to them boys for getting on the list to even play us. I appreciate you. But back to the main menu. Logitech is hitting you up with 4 week, 6 skill points. I need that. I don't even care about the extra large leadership boost. None of that matters. But now that we got those skill points and we getting the independent offensive player of the week, 92 yards in the air, 2 touchdowns, 81% completion. Our numbers are like very mediocre. Like, I get that, guys. I get I'm not the best QB, and maybe I do need to play more QB on my downtime just so I can really learn how to play this game. But right there, I send my tight end on a route. They are in man, and again, that's the worst thing that you want to do, even though Cuz did get hawked down, which is crazy. It is what it is, man. 5 yards out. You know I got to do what I got to do. They in man again. Give it to the reassuring tight end. I don't know who number 96 is, but he caught that bitch and he didn't drop it. That's all that matters to me. 7-0 against Boston College, which should be the score. We are the #1 team in the nation. Like, it should be the score, YG. I get it, bro. Chill on me. 73 passing yards, though. Little PA. My man is open. Probably could have got it to him quicker. He could have went upfield, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't even going to dwell on that. Right there, getting it to another crazy pass right there. But an RPO, man. We don't really see these often. And they work so well for us. They really do. 2nd and 3. We go ahead to 3rd and 3. Our running back couldn't do much. Sending a man in motion. They pick up the blitz perfectly. I extend the play. Make sure my man gets open. And sure enough, he does. And this is one thing that I was struggling with. I don't know if you guys struggle with, because I know you guys are just perfect quarterbacks when y'all play y'all game. But I have way too many options sometimes. And sometimes it just disturbs my brain, bro. But as you can see, we did throw a pick. I don't know if it was a pick 6 or not. But beat that man off the line. No over-the-top coverage right there. And we get another touchdown, man. 217 passing yards this game. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. We didn't do too bad. And I think this is the first game where we had over 100 passing yards. Well, excuse me, over 200 passing yards. And now we moving on to the Navy. As you can see, I already got a D+. Mad 3 and outs. We only got 3 points against the Navy. Some of these, I ain't gonna lie, I should be getting out of there. I should be getting out the pocket. You see, I got the cold symbol, but I also see somebody's wide open. And yeah, I just give it to him on a string, bro. Gave it to him on a string. The man had no chance of catching up with him, and I love that for us. It was a fade route. Luckily, it wasn't a streak, or Cuz would have caught up. But right here, I'm making adjustments, chat. As you can see, I'm getting more comfortable. We are 9 games into the season, and I'm just now getting my feet up under me. It's crazy, right? But nevertheless, handed it off to my superstar running back who scores the touchdown for us against the Navy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to gas this game up. Even though the Navy do be rocking people sometimes, I'm not going to gas this one up. Right here, finally getting out of the pocket. Look at the change of direction. We looking good on our toes, daddy. A read option for the girls. Keeping that. trying to get out of there. I don't know how number 92 was low-key about to halt me down, but the juke move made sure he did it. A PA for the girls, and that was a dangerous pass if Cuz would have turned around, but luckily we get a broken tackle and a touchdown. and that's the problem, bro. I should be getting punished for these crazy passes that I be throwing, but I don't, bro. And it's actually disgusting. But we're going to move on to Clemson, and we did actually drop from number 1 to number 2 in the nation. Clemson is 5-9. They've been struggling. That's crazy. Or 5-4, excuse me. They have been struggling, and I see why. Adjusted that route quickly. First pass, first touchdown of the game. And you love to see it. Now we are, 1 yard out? Of course, I'm going read option. Like, you should know that by now, Poppy. I'm going read option. I'm going to just cut it upfield, make sure we get in. And this wasn't a very eventful game. Only threw for 20 more passing yards, as you can see. And 93% completion rate, though. Didn't have to do much, and that's what I love about this team. Now we get 3 skill points, on a 5-week contract, and we get the wear and tear bonus. Don't really need it because I don't have it on. Then we dropped another spot in the rankings to number 3, and now we're going up against number 4 USC, who is 10-1, and this is going to be a tough game for us. Like, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, your boy definitely threw some picks, Daddy. But wide open in the back of the end zone, guess who? Number 85, my lovely tight end. Welcome back to the lineup because I think Cuz was injured previous games. But right there I had Square. I could have picked Square, but I'm going to get that first down for sure. We ain't going to leave nothing to chance. 7-3 right now is the current score. And we are looking dominant because I'm looking down the field and everything is covered. I don't slide, and Lord Jesus, I should have. But 2 seconds left in the first. I hike it before the end of the quarter, and I guess they thought I was going to let the clock run down because somehow my tight end got wide open, and EA ain't like that. But hold this, 14-3, standing in the pocket. Oh, my goodness, threw up a prayer. Should have been a pick, but somehow Cuz came down with it. I'm not mad at it. 123 in the air, read option for your guy. Of course, they're going to go for him every time. Wish I could have squeezed up that lane, but it is what it is. RPO right here. Getting it to my tight end, and he just outruns everybody and dives in that thing. And, of course, he get right back up, pointing to the crowd, letting them know that he is indeed like that. Smashed on USC, really trying to let the polls know that. And I mean, don't worry about them 2 picks. Those was stupid little last-minute picks. I was trying to go crazy, but ended up looking crazy. And this is why I'm kind of not really hopeful for the NFL draft because we are still currently an 89 overall, bro. Insane. Like 3 seasons in, and I'm an 89 overall only. Crazy, right? But it's the end of the season awards. You see, we got the second team, all FBS. And now it's time to get into the grind, what y'all really came to see. We got the Cotton Bowl. That's a little racist. I don't like it. But nevertheless, we are here. Actually, I think it's the Goodyear Bowl. I think the Cotton Bowl's next. Either way, that doesn't change the fact that is racist. Y'all see that trophy? I need that. Now we got number 6, Oregon. They lost 2 during the season. I'm not mad at these boys. I hate that they got to go up against us, the number 3 team in the nation who has been undefeated. And we're about to show them why we have been undefeated, right? Making smart plays, making smart reads, inching our way down the field. We don't have to take the big shot all the time. And then, boom, they focus on the running back. Of course, I'm finna get freaky, Daddy. Of course. And you know I got to have my routes come across the middle. They didn't do it enough because they were in man, and Cuz trying to take that ball out of my hands. Luckily, he can't. And right here, the RPO, somehow they just missed like 12,000 tackles. And this is why I said him right there, oh, he freaky. Him's going to the NFL. 7-13. I don't know why we can't make an extra point, but I'm going to make it a point to get extra. Hold on. That's a big word. Right here, I don't know what my tight end did. I guess he had a choice, but that was definitely not his route. It's okay, though. We pick up the first down. Fourth quarter, I know we need to score because if we don't, oh, my God. And what I do, throw a damn pick. I threw a pick, but luckily our defense was locked in more than Kentavius was, and we end up winning the game 7-16. It really could have got ugly right there. The score could have been 14-13. We could have lost that game, but luckily we move on. And I'm not trying to make that mistake again. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I know we about to play Miami, Poppy, and we beat them before, but I cannot allow things to go down the way they did last time. Making some audibles, making some adjustments, and look at the comeback route. He's being double teamed, but somehow still got open. I don't know. I will actually be shocked if everybody on this team, this current team right here, doesn't go to the NFL. Breaking tackles, by the way. Kentavius is looking like a dog. Nice little dump down that turns into a first down. And I'm definitely trying to score before half. Like, I'm definitely trying to do something. Like, I guess coach had a little fire under us because we definitely could have lost that game. And we are all locked, like overly locked in, bro. 10-10, though. We going for the win, though. 1:18. And my tight end is making things happen. I do have a pick to my name right here. I'm waiting on that angle route because I know he's going to beat him just because he's too fast. He's too furious. No Tokyo drifting, though, daddy. Right here, it's a keeper. You got to know that. I just need the first down. That's all we needed was the first down. And we are letting the clock run down. And luckily, my tight ends are going to come through every time, bro. His route running got to be amazing. And that's what I'm saying. Hopefully the NFL scouts can see that I can manage the clock, one. I can get wins when we need them, two. I might make a mistake, but at the end of the day, you're going to get a win, and I'm going to take you to the promised land. And the promised land right now is against LSU. For the national championship. I know my mama here too. Ooh, wee. She came all the way to South Florida to see her boy do it. This is the #1 team in the nation. And look at the dot. Look at the catch, though. When I tell you my tight end is like that, cuz he's like that. Another read option, another opportunity for Kentavius to do something. Almost. Got a little freaky right there and almost lost that damn ball because we getting popped, right? Making some more adjustments. Of course, going underneath. 1st and 10. Keep the 1st and 10s going. And again, just nickel and diming down this field, man. Look at the, oh my gosh, bro. You can't tell me I ain't got them boys. This is a QB keeper right here. 9 yards out. Oh my gosh. Turning it back upfield and getting fancy before I run that bitch in. And hopefully, and I know I'm not putting up Michael Vick numbers. That's why I said this is Mikael Victor. You know what I mean? A different person, a different breed, but I'm going to get you this win. Like, my arm strength might not be that great. My accuracy has gotten better. It has improved. I am going to find that dump down. You know what I mean? I will recognize when y'all are in man. I will recognize when y'all blitzing off the edge and your coverage ain't too sweet. I will deliver the dot in that window. Mind you, it's 7-0. Getting it to the opposite side of the field. And it's 3rd and 4. We need a conversion. That's it. Boom. Tight end. Wide open. Like, let him run his route, YG. I am. Let him score a touchdown, YG. I am. And look at the perfect field position, bro. 2 touchdowns, 157 in the air. And right here, I could have thrown those. But I can break tackles now. You got to say his name with me. Mikael Victor. And I felt the pressure on my bike. So I get us down to the 2-yard line. Read option, of course. That's my best friend. Ooh, cutting it back up the field. That change of direction is crucial. And that's another touchdown. And we are dogging LSU out because they low-key took that #1 spot from us for no reason. Right there, just waiting in the pocket. And I just had to stop the game because there is no way that happened, bro. I had to check and make sure that I was on Heisman and nothing else, because you mean to tell me I finished the game with 4 touchdowns, no picks? Didn't crack 200 passing yards, but does that matter when the result is a national championship trophy? Stop playing with me. Kentavius, he might not be the most flashiest. He might not have the greatest amount of total yards thrown, but you can't say when you look at this trophy room, you are not impressed. Like, I know we didn't win Heisman. We weren't going to be close, especially when I show y'all these stats next. But the trophy room is full. We threw, 355 yards less than our second season at UAB. But, of course, we got more touchdowns, 2 more. We got 4 more interceptions than last season. But our completion rate improved to 73%. And that's all I could ask for, bro. I wanted to win with something momentous. I knew it wasn't going to be no Heisman. I knew that, Poppy. But we do end up leaving with a national championship. And with that being said, it's time for us to go ahead and make our way to the NFL. Of course, as we win these national FBS offensive players of the week. And it's time to go, man. We had a great run in college. Well, great for me as far as it goes for me. I know you guys do a lot better. Y'all wins Heisman's years after years. Hercules. But it's me playing the game. But I hope you guys did enjoy it, man. If you did, make sure you guys leave it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you are new to the channel and you want to see some more Kentavius content just like this. Let me know if y'all want me to take on a man or not, man. And yeah, until the next one, man, when we get back to the basics. Dynamic challenge. And if y'all know me by now, I'm just trying to get on base, but luckily we get the RBI as well. So we get the 1-run lead early on Virginia right here. Bases are loaded. Shout out to the guys realizing what was at stake here. And I don't know what's going on